All right. Let's get ready for me. Part do. All right. I'm not trying to do more than which is required. And yes, I'm having a mental breakdown and I'm doing my bangs. I mean, it's not really a mental breakdown, but I'm very committed to Halloween. Not so much so that I would cause permanent damage, but legitimately, hair grows back. And I might as well get the look that I'm looking for if I can. If not, I'm going to be very upset with myself. So here we go. Live. I'm going to share this with a friend. All right. We are going live again. Okay, this is. I can save the long strands because it's only a little bit, right? Only a little bit. Only a little bit. So I'm not afraid of committing hair fraud. I mean, technically, my facial beard is hair fraud, technically, because I do not have a beard. But I'm not afraid of. I love Halloween so much. I'm very committed to the. Okay, we're doing it. Is this long enough or short enough? Maybe to my eye. All right, we're ready. Oh, I should have twisted it. Oh well, it is what it is. Look, I'm not afraid. I could probably do. Oh my god. I have latex glue. This is gonna work. Oh my fucking god. This is brilliant. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. Because okay. This is live creation. Oh shit. As we speak. So we're gonna do this. Yeah, see what happens. If it sucks, it sucks. And if it doesn't, I'm happy. So early I put mousse in my hair because my hair is so fine that usually if I make curls or anything of significance, if I don't put a shit ton of things in it, my hair will fall out within an hour or less, maybe even half an hour. So I really need to like bulk up my hair and like so because it's so fine. I have a lot of it, which I'm grateful for because if you have fine hair and you don't have a lot of hair, that it's like wispy. It's like my brother kind of has that kind of hair. It's almost like you float away. Oh, what the hell am I off? All right, perfect. Yes, I'm a wackadoo, and you know it, and that is fine. Because we are making things, we're creating. Mm-hmm. What is this little thing in the corner? I don't. Oh, it's a triangle. Anyway, getting back to creativity, I love it. It's honestly, I haven't been creative in a long time. So Halloween is one of those things where one year I was Weird Barbie, and how I did her is I obviously got magic marker and margin marker in my face, but I also um, I literally got pool noodles to create the legs that are like super bendy, so she would have her leg up on a wall. And I was like, oh my god, that was so good. And like I got a lot of my stuff from the dollar store or a thrift store. Like there it doesn't have to be expensive. Like I don't understand, like I get the costume shop vibe, like you think that it's gonna be like I don't know, like I get it the ease of it, but like when you're spending $70 to $80 on a fucking costume that you could have made for like 10, my brain is like, why did you fucking do that? And it could have been so much better, comical, or interesting to just do it for yourself. Like for what I'm doing today, there are costumes out there. There are. And number one, I'm financially challenged right now because of all the things with my car, my alternator going kaput, me just moving. So all of my legitimately everything, all of my cash is like fucking all over. So, or it's not even here. Like, and I don't have a lot of credit. So it's literally like I'm doing whatever I can to make magic happen. And I'm happy that you are here to see some of this magic. Okay, I think I'm going to reduce some of this to like a half pony. I don't know what we're doing here. We're getting creative, kids. That's what we're doing. We have to. Because I have so much fucking hair. And there's only the shorter the hair is, the better it is in order to be able to do the type of curl that I need, right? Like, because this would take forever. It's only 4:29, so I still have a half an hour. I got time. I don't have a lot of time, but I got time. Are you seeing what I'm putting down? Can you see who I'm becoming? Ever evolving into? I hope so. I hope you're starting to get it. This is an old school. I think I've had this for 30 years. This used to be my mom's curling iron. And that was at least 30 years ago. Well, my mom passed away 20 years ago. But I remember using this. $20 years ago. I wish I had bobby pins, but they all passed away. Oh, that's good. Okay. We're getting there. I'm seeing something. I'm getting a vibe. Okay. I do need bobby pins. Fuck. What other things I could use besides a bobby pin? Tell me why. Got a long ways to go, friend. All right. This is the hard part. Oh, okay. Well, we're getting there. We're doing it. We're doing it round. We're doing it round. We're doing it. Something's doing it. Okay. We're making magic happen little by little. All right. Nobody's here to play with me. What are y'all being for Halloween? I mean, there's a lot of creative things we could do. Like I said, resilience. I'm having an unshakable workshop. this week. Today's the 25th. It's Saturday. 26th, 27th. I think the 28th. Yes, the 28th. Tuesday the 28th. I'm having a workshop. I could do it sooner, but I figured Tuesday's a good time. For overcoming overwhelm, overcoming the vibe that you are not resilient. Not just the vibe, but like overcoming this crazy idea that that might be too much hair. Yeah, that's too much hair. Oh man. Overcoming your anxiety, becoming more resilient. You're already resilient, but you might have forgotten. And I am just the person to remind you. And also, because you have inherent tools that you might be forgetting that you have. And I'm going to have a live Q&A. I used to be in social work, worked with lots of mental health patients, as well as my own overcoming anxiety and PTSD. And even though life is challenging and things are chaotic in the world, and possibly even in your own life, and I say this because I'm just living through some very fun hiccups, they're not the end of the world. They're not fun. Like having no car right now is kind of weird for somebody who very much relies on a car for not just money, but like convenience, because cars are convenient, aren't they? Like they're super convenient. And it sucks when you don't have access to one. Now, I also teach tools on how to overcome this idea that you are not resourced. There's plenty of resources. Sometimes the resource that is available in the immediate forefront, you don't really realize it's there because you're thinking of only a few options. That's why people feel stuck, why people feel overwhelmed. Their brain starts to get into a binary state where it's one thing or another thing instead of having an infinite number of possibilities. The problem is a lot of times when there's infinite possibilities, two things happen. You get overwhelmed from the infinity of it. Two, you don't like some of those infinite choices for whatever reason. You're fearful, you're uncomfortable with being what that looks like, like you're not sure, or is, I'm not talking unethical. I'm just saying like sometimes your brain is fixated on a certain path and you won't let go of this other path, and realizing how blessed another avenue is actually better than the path that you took. It's almost like, it's not almost like, it is like, when I first was looking for an apartment and I was like, oh shit, this is really like, it's almost like $300 more than I was willing to spend. And then I looked at more reviews and stuff like that. And it was just like so many things that said, no, this is not the place. And that's happened a couple times this particular season, but this happened in other times too. Like my prominent example is during Sandy. I had a job in Lawrenceville as a graphic production artist. And they were closing their office so we could work online, which was unheard of in 2012. I mean, they had the technology. Everybody had the technology, but some companies just didn't want to do it. But this is 2012. So my friend, one of my best friends, she was moving to Texas with her family, and right before then, I was living as a dog sitter slash one of my friends, her mom let me stay with her. I'm a very much like a doing a lot of things type person because I can't just do one thing, clearly. So during that time when I was looking for a place, I was freelancing graphic design, and I was looking for a place, and I loved Asbury. And this is way before Asbury Park got more developed, which I kind of wish it was slightly less developed than it is now. I mean, I'm happy for the people that make money there and like all that, but like the school systems haven't improved with all the new tax money. There's a lot of things going on, like there's blessings and curses to change, right? So I wanted to move there, and it was a great apartment, 900 some odd dollars in this building. I mean, I didn't love the fact that the basement was where the laundry was, but everything else had a balcony. Like, I'm very about views. You could see the ocean from your balcony, that sort of thing. And I put in an application, gave the $35 because there was an application fee, and I never heard from them. And I called and called and called, nothing. And I'm like, okay, God, you don't want me to be there. And sure enough, I said, okay, rework. I want to be near Princeton because I love the vibe of Princeton, and, on an intellectual, even if I like to go to workshops there, and like, I just wanted to be near Princeton then because I was already in South Jersey at the time, like Lawrenceville slash that sort of thing. So as that's happening, I said, I want it to affordable, and I want to wash and dryer in my unit. And sure enough, I found this place. It was $10.45, way more expensive than the $900 one. And I got in. I got approved, and I got in, and it was fabulous. And I met one of my other best friends there. She was my neighbor. Her name is Jen too. Like I met another neighbor. She's passed on now, but she would hate if I said her age, but she was like this awesome rockin' woman in her 80s or 90s or 70s. I don't know, back then. And so 2012 happened. Then later on in the month, it's like a week later, Sandy hits. If I lived in that apartment complex in Asbury Park, literally my car would have been flooded because that whole area got flooded. And that was the area. That was what was going on. It wasn't like I wouldn't have been able to salvage my car. In the area that I moved to in Lawrenceville, I literally we still had lights. And I was hanging out with my friend who was moving to Texas because I was driving them and her dogs and her daughters and with her husband to Texas. So we were all hanging out and the gas tanks in New Jersey weren't working by where she and her husband lived, but my apartment complex never lost even power. We should have stayed there, but we didn't know. I sure as hell didn't know. I didn't know the place yet. It was like a week. I moved in on the 21st or something, and then Sandy hit on the 31st, I think. It was Halloween, right? Or around Halloween. So it was like I was protected by what I wanted for something better. I didn't know I was going to gain a best friend. I didn't know like the opportunities that were for me. Like the place that I live now. I live right behind this Asian Korean restaurant that I'm dying to try. I live so close to everything. I could walk to Target and Aldi and a whole bunch of other places if, it's a little bit further. But like literally I'm 3 minutes away from Aldi to walk. Like I don't have to walk, but I can. And now that I don't have a car, which I didn't foresee what was going to happen, literally happened. And it's saving my butt because I can still eat and go, besides like Instacart and all those things. But those things it's not the economy, but when you're being conscious about money, because I need to pay for that car to fix it or get a new one or something, things have to occur. But God, universe, whatever, set up this whole, for me to live here, really great rent because heat is included. There were so many places the heat and were not included. Trash wasn't included. It's so very strange that some things aren't included in the price. And I got an amazing deal for my internet. Like, I'm not going to tell you because I don't want you to be jelly. But like, for real, like all things are happening. And sometimes the way I want them to look is not the ideal. It may not even be like the worst thing that I have, like that I might have a preference for something. And my preferences, it's not like they don't matter. Of course they matter. But the creativity is where God lives. The creativity, the light, the inspiration, the different path, different roadway. I remember I met a lawyer. She was from Philly, but she was going to school in California, and now she's a practicing lawyer. And we had the best conversation in Philadelphia. I was driving around, Uber and Lyft, I think. I don't know which one it was, but one of them. And we got stuck after a water main break in Midtown for like an hour. And we had the best conversation about healing and unaliving, because we both had experience with that and stuff like that. So it's like, you just never know what a delay. I like Dr. Bernie Siegel calls it a spiritual flat tire, which means you don't know what the flat tire is protecting you from or giving you a gift later on. Like, I got so many gifts from things that did not go as specific according to plan. Now, does it mean that my brain would not like? Of course, my brain would love for everything to go exactly according to plan. But I'd be missing out on a lot of fabulous shit sometimes. Not all the time. I think sometimes we're definitely encouraged to have a path, you know. It's not unlike not I don't know what the word is. My brain is kind of farting right now. But like, you know, you know. So if you take anything, I've said this story before. I said it, like, it's literally like going with the flow or being resilient it's not just going with the flow, it's having a mindset that everything is working out for you. And it's not just everything's working out for you. Sometimes the shit that's going on right now in the world, it's really hard to see the silver lining of things because it feels so destabilizing. And there is a lot of bad things going on. No one should be hurt. Everyone should be fed. Everyone should have clothes. Like, everyone should have a roof over their head. Like, basic needs of life. I mean, this world has so much abundance, and the fact that it's squandered by a very small percentage of human beings is astounding to me. Because it's not necessary, because there's plenty, but there are a lot. It's funny. I think people who have immense wealth that don't share the wealth. I'm not talking about like all wealthy people here. This is a very small subset of people who need control or need power or need some semblance of whatever to feel good about themselves. And they don't even really feel good about themselves, because how can you if you know that people are starving? Like, even if it's not your doing, although the people that are currently going this current thing, I think a wide patch of them are responsible. But even if it's not direct, because we're all complicit in everything, because we're accepting what doesn't serve the whole, or maybe even us. Like, if you're in a bad relationship and you're just expecting it to change when you're not doing anything active to do any work around it, well, then that's kind of bullshit. Like, you're a participant. We all are. But in terms of like, I think and I don't think all wealthy people are the same, by the way, because I'm about abundance. But I think a lot of people that are in that control / seeking power are very much in a lack mindset. And it's so strange, because you can be poor and be the richest person in the world. You could have a lot of money and feel very, very rich. Or you could have an immense amount of money and feel very lack internally. Lack, maybe not fulfilled, but even worse, feel that you have to not share because you're going to be not enough. There's enough resources in the world without having to fight over it. It's so strange to me. And I think people that are neurotypical, perhaps, maybe it's a non-neurotypical thing, but I think the average bear doesn't want to have to fight for resources because it's not required. In nature, you can see this. The world is 70% water? And there's still people that try to control it. Like, that makes no sense. There's enough. As long as you don't squander, as long as you don't hurt it, it will always be replenished. But people, that's a whole bigger conversation. But in terms of the resilience piece, is that we will get through. We will get through. My hair will get through. It's going to be a lot harder to deal with, but maybe I will keep doing this. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. We're only halfway. We're actually getting. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, I'm checking my messages. All right. Because I got to focus and not just chit chat away, I'm going to say goodbye to this live stream. I hope you guys have a fabulous Halloween. This is like the weekend before Halloween, but I hope you do something creative. I hope you stay open to possibilities. I hope you know how magnificent you are. And if you want to do, if you want to do the workshop, I haven't done any of the description things yet, but I'm having a workshop. It's called Unshakable. It's about building your resilience and overcoming your anxiety and reclaiming your personal power. It's going to be $33 on Tuesday. And if you want in, do a little fire emoji. And if not, maybe you'll see a replay. I hope you have a fabulous night. Peace. Not edit. Cancel.